Hey, we're back. We're Justice Miss Marvel. So Justice Miss Marvel, I think, is probably my favorite way to play Miss Marvel. And I absolutely adore like the one way or another Miss Marvel. One way or another Miss Marvel where you go fish for a side scheme, take care of that side scheme. Just I've had so much fun with that. I've had so much fun with that with so many of the champions. Just like Nova had a really fun play with that, and Miss Marvel just does too. She also makes a lot of these cards a little bit more interesting to play, like Turn the Tide. So Turn the Tide, instead of a 0 to 3, it becomes a 0 for 5 when you embiggen it. So there's a lot of synergies like that cards just get better with Miss Marvel. Cards are just insane with Miss Marvel. Overwatch is super powerful with Miss Marvel, and there's just a lot of stuff that can happen. Um, Lay down the law. That would be another thing that I would maybe mention about Miss Marvel, is because she does like to flip to take or to get full utilization out of her persona supports, that a lot of those responses after you flip are really strong. Um, I need a mod set. What mod set do we think we're doing? Does anyone in the chat have a suggestion as I kind of scroll through some of these cards? So these are kind of the staple cards. We've got Strength Energy, Genius, Ironheart, Crew Quarter, Moon Girl, and Champions Mobile Bunker. So that's taking up 7 slots in our deck. We could look to cut them, but these are really good. You can return it and play again. Oh yeah, Turn the Tide for 8. Yeah, I forgot about that. That's dumb. Yeah, Turn the Tide is so sick. Clear the Area gets really good because Clear the Area is a remove 4 threat with Shrink on it, and or with Shrink. Return it to your hand. You get to draw a card. So it's Justice Miss Marvel is probably my favorite way to play. Or Protection. Protection is also really fun because you abuse wiggle room, and that's always super fun. Okay, so let's start out with one way or another's, and Turn the Tides. So we've already started talking about that, so those are fun. Temporal, or for one way or another cheese, Legions of Hydra for the challenge. Let's do the challenge. They got Hydra Soldiers, Legions of Hydra, and the damn Hydra. Yeah, this one's a challenge. This one is a challenge. Let's try it. Why not? We also do have a lot of side schemes, and like Shift Command and Brotherhood of Badoon has a good number of side schemes, so we don't have to pull Legions until we see it. Gotta Turn the Tide. Turn the Tide. We need one more copy of that because we want a lot of damage. Okay. So that's 6. We had 7 here. So 2, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We'll make stacks of 10. So here's 3. So let's go Clear the Area. We'll run at least 2 copies of Clear the Area. Just to help kick those side schemes when we do pull them out. I believe actually a sneak by Clear the Area clears the majority of these side schemes, which is excellent. Honestly, Legions isn't bad outside of a Hydra villain. Yeah, is Madame. I don't even remember what Madame does. Madame Hydra cannot take damage. She's a 2/2/6. Yeah, it's fun. It's fun though. What am I looking for? Overwatch could be a lot of fun here. We need a Skilled Investigator. Skilled Investigator. We'll run 1 copy of that. I really like Concussive Blow with Ms. Marvel because it becomes a 5 damage confuse, and that, I mean, 3 confuse is really good already, but I'm gonna run 2 copies of Casa Blow. Just to get that confused. Even the odds is kind of interesting in a multiplayer Miss Marvel. But not here. 4 Justice, making an entrance. Don't need any of that. Lay Down the Law. Let's go ahead and grab 2 copies of Lay Down the Law. We do need to figure out where our damage is going to come from. And I'm thinking that's going to be a pivotal moment. So we got 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. So we got 5 cards left. We don't have any allies. So let's go. Let's find some allies. We got Wasp, which is really solid, cheap ally. We got Wiccan, which is a solid, cheap ally. And we've got Eros would be pretty good for that confuse shenanigans. Also just really cheap. I want the allies for blockers. So getting them out there for cheap, and so then I can still play my events. That's what I'm going for. And then we'll round it out with 2 pivotal moments for damage. Because hopefully we won't have any issues keeping that scheme at 0. And so that pivotal moment with A and Big M becomes a 2 for 7. And so that gets a high damage output really quickly. Josh, is your favorite hero still Drax? We're gonna place that right there. Whew, alrighty. Miss Marvel's so much fun. She's just she's very strong, but she's also just a very fun hero to play. So we put the Badoon ship environment and the Milano support into play. So those are already in play. The Badoon ship has that charge up ability. Drang, whenever he schemes, resolves charge up ability. Then we've got the Milano over here that can generate a wild resource or do a lot of things that interact with the scenario. Quake might be better than Wasp since you'll be flipping down so much. Yeah. I like that. Good call. Quake is really good. But she's an Avenger, not a champion. Yeah, you think? Is that going to change when all the X-Men come out? Do you have one that you're eyeing? The reason I ask is Miss Marvel wasn't in my top 5 when I made my initial top 5 video, and she's definitely up there. I think that she probably may make that list now. Let's fix our villain health and let's fix our hero health. Starting at 10 and 13. Okay. And I don't think we shuffled this. This is a really small encounter deck. It feels like Drang should have 2 mods, or 2 mods with Drang and ship. Plus 2, but just a small deck, which is fine. Okay, here we go. Okay, so Terrestrial Invasion it comes in with 2. We can exhaust the Milano to remove 3 threat from the scheme. And let's see what we've got. We got 6 cards starting us out. We got Eros, we got Moon Girl, we got a Strength, a Pivotal Moment, 2 Pivotal Moments, and a Bruno. Okay. So I definitely want to keep this here, Moon Girls are going to allow us to draw at least 2 cards. We will keep a Bruno as well, and I think we'll keep Pivotal and Strength. Because we'll be able to trigger a Pivotal Moment, dealing 5 damage. That's really solid. We can pull it back after we play it. And we're also going to be drawing some cards here. So let's just go 1. We got a one way or another, which changes the game a little bit. Ooh. Sight could get up there, honestly. But man, I really love Ironheart and Spider-Ham. Plus, Wasp gets even better the day it drops. No, Professor X. Yeah, Professor X makes Wasp so good. Professor X is a hero. I'm so surprised that they didn't say you had to be X-Men traded to play him. Okay, so at this point, we are just going to see what happens. Because, yeah, we'll just see. We'll discard cards until we get a Miss Marvel card, which is a Shrink. Okay. Okay, sweet. Let's... trying to figure out if I want to drop Bruno or if I just want to leave Bruno where he is. Bruno, I can play Bruno, but I can't really trigger Bruno. I don't have anything that I really want to drop Bruno on, so we're actually just gonna not play Bruno, which is probably a mistake. We get Bruno down, we get Shrink down, and then we can one way or another and figure out what we're doing, but we're just not gonna activate Bruno this turn. Or we could throw his Strength into Bruno and see what happens. But let's try it. Okay, so let's toss a Pivotal Moment to play Bruno. We will exhaust Bruno. No, we're not. Let's flip up to hero form. Let's play one way or another. So we'll go grab a side scheme. That's a 4. This is a 3. If she's not in play, search the deck. Don't really want to do that right now. Agent Cannonade is a hinder 3. I thought there was one that came in with 3. Yeah, there we go. Spatial Positioning. And actually, I don't think I want to do... Yeah. So Spatial Positioning. We'll pull Spatial Positioning out. That comes in with 3 and an Amplify. I can exhaust the Milano to heal, or to take out 3 from there. Okay, so then we'll draw 3 cards. We got Sneak By. Okay. Clear the Area. Huge. And Crew Quarters. Okay, so now let's toss a Strength to play a Shrink. We will toss a Shrink By to play Clear the Area, and we will use Shrink to increase that by 2. And so that will clear Spatial Positioning, which will allow us to draw a card into a Skilled Investigator. A little bit off time there, but that's fine. Let's go Milano, Arrows, Crew Quarters for Moon Girl. Draw 3 cards. Big hands. Genius. Okay, there we go. So let's drop a Skilled Investigator here. No. I never pulled something back, did I? Let me pull. I'm going to exhaust Miss Marvel to pull back Clear the Area, because that's how you play the game. Then let's use... let's drop Skilled Investigator onto the table. We'll use a Big Hands to play Clear the Area to remove this 2 threat. And then we'll draw a card. Just turn the Tide. After your hero thwarts and remove all threat from a scheme. I think I can play this now. So I'm going to play this now. That's going to be 3 onto Drang. Then we'll Genius to play Big Hands to do 4 onto Drang. And then we'll exhaust Moon Girl to do 2. So Drang is down to 4. We will stand up. Draw into a Embiggen, huge. A Wiggle Room, even huger. Clear the area, which is big. 2. Another Wiggle Room. Oh my gosh. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And a One Way or Another. Oh, I love Clear the Area with One Way or Another. With Shrink already on the table. Ah, it's so pretty. It's so pretty. We'll drop 2 here, and then we will resolve Charge Up ability. That's 1. Drang is going to swing at us for 2 plus a boost card. We will take it to the face plus 1. So let's go ahead and Wiggle Room. When you would take any amount of damage, prevent 3 of that damage. So I take 0, and then I get to draw a card, which is Turn the Tide. Dude, we got Turn the Tide, One Way or Another, Clear the Area, Embiggen. It's gonna be a big turn. Our encounter card is Cannonade, which comes in with 4. I was kind of hoping to pull that one, but here we are. That comes in with an Amplify. Okay, so let's start us out. Let's go One Way or Another. Let's go find Oppressive Armada, probably, because that's got a 4. Blockade. I'd rather get Oppressive Armada out of the deck. Yeah, so let's get Oppressive Armada into play. So that's a hazard icon. Comes in with 4. So now we get to draw 3 cards. We've got to Lay Down the Law, a Concussive Blow, and an Amir. So let's go ahead and toss a Wiggle Room and an Amir to play Embiggen. Let's toss a Lay Down the Law to play Clear the Area. Yeah, Clear the Area. And we'll Shrink, Clear the Area, and take out Oppressive Armada with that. So that is going to clear there. Let's go ahead and... No, let's not do that. So when we do that, we get to draw a card. Skilled Investigator, we get to draw a card. Let's Lay Down the Law and Quake. Let's Turn the Tide and Embiggen. So that's 5 damage to Drang, which will push Drang. Which we need to go get his spear now. And he goes back up to 14. Where is the spear? Where is the spear? Oh, it's right there. It's right in front of me. So he gains Stalwart, plus 1 attack. That's fine. And he goes to 14 health. 13, 14. At this point, we will go ahead and exhaust to pull Turn the Tide back, and we'll play Turn the Tide to hit him for 3. Let us toss a Lay Down the Law and actually no, let's Milano toss a Quake and a Lay Down the Law to play Concussive Blow. So confuse an enemy. We'll confuse Drang, and then we'll deal 3 damage to him. Then we will flip down. We'll discard cards until we get a using her Teen Spirit. We'll exhaust Bruno to drop Nakia under Bruno. Okay. We'll flip everybody up. I guess Moon Girl could have done something. Kind of starting to feel bad for Drang. Yeah. Poor Drang. 2, 4, 6. We got energy, concussive blow, big hands, mobile bunker. So I think big hands gets us the win. 6. Yeah, and then we can pull it back. So we have death in our hand. We'll start out by spears give stalwart. Oh, good point. Good point. Good point. So instead of that, we will have just thwarted 2 off and killed Moon Girl. Thank you. Good point. Good catch. Good catch. Okay. So starting out, we're going to place 2 here. Badoon's ship's going to charge. Drang is going to scheme for 3 plus resolve the charge up ability. And so that is actually going to charge. So we'll take 2 damage. First blood. And he schemed for 3. So it goes up to 5. Our bad card is a gang up. This card gains surge because we're an alter ego. Caught off guard. Discard an upgrade or support we control. Let's discard skilled investigator. My turn. I don't think we need to do anything special. So let's just flip up. We will energy big hands, which will be embiggened for 6. We will pull big hands back into our hands, and we'll toss these 2 for 4 more. There you go. That's justice. Miss Marvel is so much fun. I love that build because Miss Marvel, like any other characters, but probably more so, really likes money, because she can, if she can pull multiple cards, she can pull 3 new cards, or I guess 2 more cards because you're replacing one way or another in your hand. She can pay for high cost attacks, and because she can pull it back, she can always have the ability to pay it twice. So like a pivotal moment, if you pull it back and big end it, then it, you know, that becomes a 12 damage attack right there for 4 resources out of your hand once you're kind of set up. But you only need 1 of them. So if you have a pivotal moment in your hand, then and big on the table, then if the main scheme is at 0, you can toss your hand for 12 damage, which is so good. Sorry, Man U is about to play. I'll finish this video on YouTube. Yeah, that's absolutely fine. Awesome. And good luck to Man U. Who are they playing? And thanks for the good luck. Alrighty, so we got 2 more games. These games are going pretty quick because Miss Marvel is dumb. So we will go ahead and just play the 4 full games today. Let's try leadership next, because I think protection is one of my favorites, and leadership is probably her weakest area, just because she does like to trigger off attack, defense, or thwart events, and leadership is kind of lacking in those. And so I feel like that's going to be a pretty interesting deck build. So I'm going to go to my be right back screen, and we'll come back with the leadership build. See you soon.